Welcome to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. If you're on a mission to be more frugal with both your time and money, you're in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about topics that help enhance living a frugal lifestyle. The goal is to save time and money where we can so that we can use the rest on what matters most to us. We talk a lot about both time and money management so that we can waste as little as possible on both. We do this while also embracing a progress over perfection mindset. If that sounds good to you, then please stick around for the latest episode right after a few quick words from our sponsor.
This episode is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. In breaking news, leading scientists worldwide are conducting experiments to determine if Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are the perfect combination of peanut butter and chocolate. However, it appears the study was inconclusive, as the scientists couldn't help but eat all the Reese's. Because when you want something sweet, you can't do better than Reese's. Find Reese's now at a store near you.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Lola's Frugal Life Podcast. This is my weekly meal plan episode. If you're new to this podcast or to this episode, this is just something that I do real quick every Wednesday, sharing with you my family's meal plan for the upcoming week. There's also a blog post that goes along with this on my website at lolasfrugallife.com, where I share links to all the meal plan recipes that I include in this episode. So this week starts on Saturday, May 8th. We are doing oven-fried breaded pork chops from skinnytaste.com. These are really quick, easy pork chops to make in the oven. You just take the pork chops, dip them in egg, and you coat them in panko breadcrumbs with crushed cornflakes, and then you just bake them up in the oven. And they taste really good and they're super easy. Like I said, we're also going to be doing cheesy instant pot rice and vegetables from the saltymarshmallow.com. With this, you just put rice and mixed vegetables and chicken broth and water into an Instant Pot, and you cook that, and then you just add cheese when it's done. And then I'm also going to be doing crispy air fried sweet potato wedges, which is from cookinglight.com. You just take sweet potatoes, cut them into wedges, or you can cut them into just like chunks of potato too. And you just season them with some oil, garlic powder, and some other seasonings, and you cook them up in the air fryer. They come out really quick and easy. For Sunday, I'm going to be doing sausage and vegetable sheet pan dinner, which is from allrecipes.com. This is just one of your typical sheet pan dinners. You take sausage, vegetables. It's basically broccoli, potatoes, carrots, and onion and sausage, and you mix it all up with some olive oil and other seasonings, and you bake it on a sheet pan. I also do some chicken with it too, either boneless chicken thighs or some chicken breast, just to kind of mix it up with the sausage. So that's going to be for Sunday. For Monday, I'm going to be doing chicken cutlets. I don't really have a recipe to share for that. I just take chicken, slice it thin, boneless chicken breast, slice it thin, dip it in egg and breadcrumb, and then fry it up in a frying pan. And as a side, I'm going to be doing Pennsylvania Dutch corn pie, which is from allrecipes.com. This is like a pie that you make that has potato, corn, whole kernel corn, cream style corn. It does call for hard cooked eggs, but I've never actually put that in there. Milk, you make the filling, you pour it in a pan, you put a pie crust over top of it and bake it in the oven. So that is really good. I make that every once in a while. So that'll be for Monday. For Tuesday, we do some type of Mexican theme meal every week. This Tuesday is going to be tacos. So real simple. I don't really have a recipe to share for that. I think everyone pretty much knows how to make tacos. I just browned up some ground beef with some seasonings, and then I put out some lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, taco sauce, sour cream, avocado, all that kind of stuff, and everyone can just make their own tacos how they like. For Wednesday, we're going to be doing salmon. We usually do some type of seafood on salmon. I'm just doing simple baked salmon. This week, I buy the frozen fillets, defrost them, cook them in the oven at 450, 10 to 12 minutes after I brush them with olive oil and season them with McCormick Smokehouse Maple seasoning. Then I just do some egg noodles on the side with that, with some butter or olive oil, and then some frozen vegetables. For Thursday, I'm going to be doing baked oatmeal again. I made this a few weeks ago, and it was really good. It's made with old-fashioned oats, milk, unsweetened applesauce, walnuts, eggs, brown sugar and some other seasonings and some fresh blueberries, and then you just bake that in the oven. It was really quick and easy, and I was able to actually put it together earlier in the day and then just put it in the oven when the time came. And I'm also going to do some breakfast sausages with that also, because when I made it, I felt like it could kind of use some breakfast sausage to go with it, like some protein more to go with it. So that's what we're going to do this week. And then for Friday, our last day of the meal plan. Once a month on Friday, we do hot dogs. So that happens to be this Friday. So really quick, easy meal. I'm just going to boil up some hot dogs. I actually happen to have some leftover crock pot chili that I didn't realize I had one more portion left. So I'm going to heat that up on the side. And then I always do the potatoes, peppers, and onions in the air fryer to go along with that. So that's what we're going to do for Friday. So that's it for this week's meal plan. Like I said, you can find this whole meal plan with all the links to the recipes. A new blog post with the meal plan comes out every week on my website at lolasfrugallife.com. So that's it for this week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you back here next week.
So thank you for checking in for this podcast episode. And don't forget, you can always email me with any questions or suggestions at lolasfrugallife@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at lolasfrugallife. And you can find a blog post for most of my episodes and definitely all of my meal plan episodes at lolasfrugallife.com. You can also join our private listeners group at facebook.com/groups/lolasfrugallife. And if you enjoy the show, please make sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen from. And I would love it if you would screenshot the show and tag me on Instagram so I could see you're listening. Also, if you can please take a couple of seconds to rate and review the podcast. Those ratings and reviews are what help the show come up better in search results so that other people can find this podcast. So that will really help me in growing my audience. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have an awesome day.